All right, I'm here with women's basketball head coach Phil Pellegrino, which is becoming kind of a consistent habit of doing these Empire 8 season or tournament previews. And congratulations on a great season and another trip to the tournament. You'll be going in as the sixth seed, taking on 3 seed St. John Fisher. Talk a little bit about this season, building off of last year's success and how things have gone for you this year.
Well, first, I'm glad that we're able to do this again, third straight year, which is kind of fun. I think this season is a completely different team, a completely different season. Building off of last year a little bit, there is like sometimes that we are going back to last year and saying a little bit more. We've been there, we've done that. So I think we have some people that are leading and showing the way on what a playoff run does look like, which is pretty cool. We're going into some familiar territory. This is a rematch of the championship game from last year, which should be fun. And I think our team is embracing and kind of some old Empire 8 foes going against each other right now, which is kind of a cool first round matchup. So a little bit of a different position this year. Obviously, this is a first round matchup against an upper seed, and last year we got to host a first round game. This year we're on the road, but we've kind of embraced the role of road warriors. I do think we're playing some of our best basketball of the year right now. We've kind of always talked about that peak at the right time, and I think our team has embraced that. I think we are doing that as far as on the floor goes right now.
Yeah, you talk about you had a really strong start, and then as the second semester started, some hiccups there, some things that have been strengths for you, just not. But the last 2 games against 2 of the top teams in the conference this last weekend with Geneseo and Brockport, strong games. Talk about that peaking.
We keep saying it's either a loss or a lesson, and we just keep learning our lessons throughout the year, whether it's we need to do something different offensively or tweak what we're doing defensively or matchups together or lineups that we're throwing out there. We're just looking for little things that we can keep tweaking along the way. And I do think we've made adjustments, and our team is just embracing like going harder and harder every single day and competing at practice every day to achieve an ultimate goal. And we've lost some really tough ones to the 1 and 2 seed that I think were both winnable games down the stretch of both. One that we had to come back and one that we let slip away at the very end. But I thought that was a big confidence weekend for us, that we have shown that we can compete with anybody in this conference. And now the mentality is like, now we just have to put it all together for 40 minutes. I think that's the final piece. I think we figured out how to play really good basketball together. I think it's the 40 minutes of consistent basketball on both ends is the one thing that's held us back recently. But I think we're getting closer and closer to that, and we're shortening the gaps of our mental lapses during the games. And I think it's coming to fruition right now, and it's a good timing of when we're going to be going into our playoff run as far as how we're playing.
And this first round, you're traveling up to Fisher to take on the Cardinals. You've played them once this year when second semester started. Take us back to that game, and what were some of the key moments there?
I think we are a completely different team from the first time that we played against Fisher the first time around. We played them early January, where we had some different offenses, different lineups, kind of everything like that going on at that point. So we very much struggled defensively in that game. We kind of, after that game, there's some tapes that you just throw away. We threw that one away. We learned from it, and then we're moving on from it. Like we're watching film on more recent stuff on us. We're obviously watching some Fisher stuff to see what they've tweaked as well. But I think it's going to be a completely different type of matchup than the first time that we went up there. With the new Empire 8 schedule, you don't play everybody at a home and away anymore. We were fortunate enough to see what Fisher's gym looks like this year again. We played at Fisher twice last year, so it is a court that we're familiar with. So I think there is something to say about that as far as maybe advantages could go, that it's a familiar territory. We know what the locker room's going to look like. We know what the game day setup's going to look like. We know what the music, the anthem, all that kind of stuff in the order of it. And I think there is something to say about familiarity with everything there. So we're looking forward to being able to go up there again.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.